Hello again. It's Luke. I don't plan on making one of these videos every day, but I had my first day of truck driving last night, and it was tough. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This is not like driving your mom's SUV. I mean, these things bounce you all over, and after a while, you start to really feel it. A lot of people say, well, all you do is just sit there and press on a pedal. Yes, this is true. That is all you do physically, but what you do mentally is the most exhausting thing that I have ever been through. I mean, you have to be on the ball, spot on, 100% of the time. I mean, if you slip for 1 second, that's the difference between everything and nothing. But that being said, the physically it's not that demanding, but it is taxing. You don't realize, just driving around small town America or even in the bigger cities, how bad this nation's infrastructure is. I mean, let me tell you folks, it is awful. Being in one of these trucks, you have air ride, and granted, the suspension has gotten so much better than it used to be, even just 10 or 15 years ago. But the fact of the matter is you feel everything. You feel everything, and after a while, even the smallest little rock in the road, if your cab picks it up, you feel it, and it starts to wear on you. You start aching. You start getting very sore. Back gets tender. That being said, I decided today I would start a workout regimen because that must be a sign that I am out of shape. I mean, let's face it. I mean, you can tell I'm not the most in shape guy. I'm not very physically fit, and if I can't handle getting bounced around for 8 to 11 hours a day, I'm not going to make it in this business. And that's just all there is to it. So I decided, what are the parts of my body that were the most sore. And when I woke up this morning, my shoulders and my neck from holding the wheel for 8 to 11 hours were very, very sore, and my lower back. So I've decided that I need to start building on those areas and start stretching, doing some things to keep my muscles loose and flexible so that they don't get so tight so easy, and also start working on building my frame so that I don't know if I'm right at all, but if I think of a muscle as a shock absorber, then the bigger the muscle, the bigger the shock absorber. So I decided today that I would start working on ways to get myself in shape. I haven't quite decided on my regimen yet, but I imagine that it will have something to do with at least 10 to 15 minutes of brisk walking a day, just to make sure that I'm getting some circulation to my legs, because when you're just sitting there, you're just settled, and your legs start to get tired, and they don't necessarily fall asleep, but you start getting really fidgety, which is a sign that you need to move, whether it be a conscious or a subconscious act. If you start fidgeting because you haven't moved, it's because your body wants to move. So I'm going to do the walking thing, 10 to 15 minutes of brisk walking, not just a leisurely stroll down to the shade tree and back, but something that will actually build up, get your heart thumping a little bit. And then I'm going to do some stretches and work on getting myself a little bit more limber and do some just around the truck exercises, dips, push-ups, and you know, things of that sort, things to work on my frame. I haven't quite decided how to do sit-ups yet because there's not a lot of room in there. And I'd also like to try to figure out something to work on my lower back. So if you have any suggestions on things that I could do while I was inside or on the outside of that beast, I would appreciate it, because I've got to, I've got to do something. And this goes for anybody who chooses this career. If you think that it's just going to be you sit and drive and make money driving coast to coast, I'm sorry to tell you, but you got another thing coming. It is, well, day one, and I'm already exhausted. So, yeah, take it at that. This is Luke signing off, and, you know, this is a great career if you can get yourself into it and get motivated, and you have a strong family and support system. So anyway, for anybody that views this, if you are a truck driver, I'll see you out there. Time to hit the road.